last meeting, we were like...
All right, here's our crowd and the cameraman once again. Third try. Is it charm?
All right. Good
Action.
afternoon. Good evening. My name is Joanna Kroll. I'm a non-smoker along with 77% of the American population. I chose to give up smoking for personal reasons, but the 23% of American smokers that continue to do so have that right. However, after much research and astonishing facts about secondhand smoke, I now see the detrimental effects smoking poses for the 77% of us that choose not to smoke but are exposed to secondhand smoke, especially young children who have little say in whether they are exposed or not. I will present some information on the damaging effects of secondhand smoke and what you can do to limit your exposure and that of your family. So first of all, what is secondhand smoke? The American Cancer Society defines secondhand smoke in two different types of burning tobacco. The first one is side stream smoke, and that's the smoke directly from the end of a cigarette, a pipe, or cigar. That's higher in carcinogen concentrations than mainstream smoke, and it's also made up of smaller particles, so it's more easily absorbed into your cells. Mainstream smoke is the smoke exhaled from the smoker. Involuntary or passive smoking. When non-smokers are exposed to secondhand smoke, they take in the same chemicals and the same nicotine that smokers do. So what's in secondhand smoke? According to the American Cancer Society, tobacco smoke contains over 7,000 chemicals. 250 of those chemicals are knowingly harmful, and at least 69 are known carcinogens. Some of those chemicals are formaldehyde, which is used to embalm bodies. Carbon monoxide, which is found in car exhaust. And hydrogen cyanide, which is used in chemical weapons. Breast cancer and secondhand smoke. In recent studies done on both mainstream smoke and secondhand smoke, 20 chemicals were identified that cause breast cancer in rodents. In humans, if chemicals from tobacco smoke reach breast tissue, breast milk is also contaminated with those chemicals. California's EPA concluded that secondhand smoke acts as if it could be a cause of breast cancer in women. Children in secondhand smoke. In the United States alone, secondhand smoke has been found responsible for worse asthma and asthma-related problems in up to 1 million children, between 150,000 and 300,000 lower respiratory tract infections, and 7,000 to 15,000 of those are hospitalized. Children exposed to secondhand smoke are more likely to receive hospital care when they have the flu, and they involve longer hospital stays and breathing tubes when they're hospitalized. Babies exposed to secondhand smoke are also at an increased risk of sudden infant death syndrome. So, although smoking is detrimental to health, it's not banned or against the law. People who choose to smoke and expose themselves to harmful chemicals have that right to do so where and as they please. However, those non-smokers that choose not to smoke also have the right to clean air and the respect that they don't want to be exposed to harmful carcinogens. And these are some ways that you can avoid them. OSHA and the National Institute for Occupational Safety recognize that there's no safe levels of secondhand smoke. Any exposure could be potentially dangerous to one's health. These places are the places where you would most likely be exposed: at work, in public places, at home, or in the car. So this is what you can do to avoid secondhand smoke at work. In order to avoid secondhand smoke at work, the Surgeon General has stated that the only way to prevent it is to have a smoke-free workplace. Simply separating smokers, cleaning the air, and ventilating can't prevent exposures. Smoking restrictions in the workplace may also encourage smokers to quit. In public, Surgeon General suggests that people choose restaurants and businesses that are smoke-free in order to protect yourself and your family. It's especially important that as a parent you ensure your children's child care and school facilities are also smoke-free. At home, it's important to keep your home smoke-free to prevent secondhand smoke problems. Children are really susceptible to the poisonous chemicals in secondhand smoke. Apartments and multi-unit housing that allow smoking are very dangerous to families because smoke can move through elevator shafts, through vents, and crawl spaces, affecting non-smokers. In the car. Children are the ones who suffer as a result of secondhand smoke in the car. They don't have a say in what their parents or guardians do. The EPA has encouraged citizens to make their cars smoke-free, and some states have banned smoking in cars carrying children. So, with those facts, it's up to you to choose whether or not you want to expose yourself to secondhand smoke. But I highly encourage you to take steps to limit your exposure to secondhand smoke.